Hey, what's up, guys? Gemini, and I'm just making a quick video, just kind of putting my opinion out there on this whole Tyson Fury Crown Jewel, uh, in my opinion, kind of a mess thing that they got going on at their pay per view. I think it's on the 31st in Saudi Arabia. WWE is just getting weird these days with the way that they're doing things. I mean, it's just becoming strange to watch. It's just becoming so off the wall watching this company that I barely recognize doing these just off the wall things that I've never seen this company do before, and it's a huge adjustment for you wrestling fans that have been watching for 30 years or so. Like for instance, doing 4 or 5 shows a year in Saudi Arabia, and now you're transitioning to a new network on Fox, which is cool because Fox plugs them and promotes them and stuff. So that was a cool move getting on Fox. It was actually a really smart move to get on Fox with all the free promotion because so many people watch football. Now WWE can get more popular. Not that it's not popular enough, but with all the plugs and stuff during the baseball playoffs and all the people that are watching the football on Sunday, they can. I mean, I get why they went to Fox. I mean, plus they took $1 billion, so it makes sense why they went to Fox. They're just very unconventional right now, very strange with the 4 or 5 shows in Saudi Arabia, and now we're apparently WWE is getting into the MMA game, and I understand that they paid. I read about this. I don't know if it's true or not, but I did read on the internet. Obviously, you can't believe everything that's true on the internet, but I did read that they paid Tyson Fury $15 million to fight Braun Strowman at what was it, Crown Jewel, right? And I was like, $15 million for a fight at Crown Jewel versus Braun Strowman. I'm like, gosh darn, man. I mean, to me, I look at it like this. I'm like, you could have spent your $15 million on something else instead of just this. I get it that celebrities are used in wrestling. I mean, this has been going on since the early days with Andy Kaufman in Memphis. They've always used celebrities in wrestling, and Rock and Roll Connection at WrestleMania 1 in 1985 with Mr. T and Cyndi Lauper and David Wolf. I mean, I get it. I get that by having Tyson Fury on this pay-per-view, you can bring a different set of eyeballs on the product. I get it. It makes sense to me. It's just a strange time in WWE with Cain Velasquez, who actually is really cool. I actually really like that thing he's doing with Brock Lesnar. It's pretty cool. I could see Cain Velasquez as a guy who could be a WWE competitor. I really can. Because of him and Brock Lesnar's history. That's kind of cool. But the one that kind of like has me scratching my head is Tyson Fury and Braun Strowman. It's just weird, and they pay this guy so much money, and I don't know. I don't know what to think about it all. I guess just watch Crown Jewel and enjoy it for what it is, and have a good time with it. It's just a really strange time for WWE. They're transitioning out from any kind of traditional or rational wrestling show that we're used to through the years for just a weird, odd product, and they don't really know what direction they're going. I don't think with anything. I don't know. It was like they went to Las Vegas, they spent all that money and flew to Las Vegas for this press conference, and then I watched the press conference, and I was kind of like, this is just strange. So I'd say my advice would be just watch Crown Jewel on the 31st. Just check it out, and I think it's on the 31st. Just watch it, check it out, and just take it for what it is, because it's just a strange-ass time. I mean, WWE is all over the place with investments here and investments there, and they got their hands in so many projects. I just don't know if they can keep up with all these projects when, I mean, you think about everything they have to do. They have to run a Monday Night Raw, come up with a script for that. They have to run a SmackDown. They get all the pressure from Fox. They get all the pressure from all the Saudi Arabia people. I mean, they have to bring Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair and Goldberg and Sting and Shawn Michaels and Triple H all over just to sell these Saudi Arabia shows out. I don't know, WWE, the way they're going with so many investments all over the world and different offices all over the world, it's just getting complicated. It's just getting really complicated. I don't know if they're going to be able to keep up with all this. And, I mean, it's got to be a lot of pressure put on by Fox. And I don't know how they keep any of this organized. They don't know where they're going and what they're doing, and that's kind of like why I like the AEW show. It's pretty simple. It's all localized. It's all like one company, the same guys. Wrestling show on Wednesday, pay per view every couple months. It's just a simple format, and it's not confusing at all. And like WWE is just getting confusing. I did like the part where Seth Rollins burned down the, Firefly Funhouse. I didn't understand the reception from the wrestling fans so much about what happened with the Hell in Cell. I didn't see it. I can my WWE Network, but I'll probably get it back for Crown Jewel. It's a strange time, guys. I don't really know what's going to happen in the future with WWE. I just know that, man, they're expanding big time. They're going all over the globe. They've always been all over the globe, but not to this extent. It's just a bit weird. It's a bit strange. Paying this guy $15 million, I'm like, jeez, that's a lot of money. And, I mean, it's got to be costing them a fortune just to fly to Saudi Arabia to do all these shows. And they're not really focused on one fan base right now. They're not really focused on the wrestling fan right now. They're taking some bad advice, in my opinion. I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be interesting, though.